Hey guys, I'm doing a manga review on Blood Lad. It's a pretty cool, it's a little series. It's pretty cool. I like the style. It's really cool, and it's done by Yuki Kodama, and it's about a vampire kid. Um, to me, it kind of feels like what's the name of it? I've seen it at my school before. What's it? Vampire Diaries or something like that. It has like a kid on the cover. He looks all emo kinda, or just with a hoodie all the time. I don't know what it's called, but kind of to me the vibe from the back cover seems like from the cover just seems like that. But it also reminds me of Durarara. It reminds me insanely a lot about Durarara because this pattern reminds me of the safety tape or whatever, the do not trespass tape. But anyway, Bloodline is about a vampire who's a descendant of Dracula. And he lives in the demon world, but the thing about him is he's not the typical suck your blood kind of vampire. He's an otaku. You know, there's him playing the PS3. There's his collection. And so what this is about is that, and he's the leader of an area of the demon world. It's kind of like gangs almost. Like one gang has a certain part of the city, and another gang has another part of the city, and he's the gang leader. He pretty much has his own territory, and that's one of his employees telling him that a human girl has just arrived in the demon world. And when he finds about this girl, he gets all excited because he wants to know if she's Japanese, and if she is, he wants to thank her for everything. And he gets all nervous, like right here. You see, he wasn't sure what to wear, and then he puts on, I don't know, a scarf, ear muffs, and heart-shaped glasses shades. And so when he sees her, he starts he gets all these emotions for her, but he has to deal with something a little bit after he meets her. There's this guy who has these plants, and this dude's badass. He barely flicks his hand, and this dude's taken out. Not really, there's a little more to it, but pretty much there's little effort for him to do, showing you how powerful this guy is. And he's got an inner demon. Let me see if I can find it. There's a greater power in him, pretty much. Look at that. That looks pretty badass to me. And so, but on his way back, one of the plants seemed to have killed her. And then she turns into a ghost. And when you turn into a ghost, you get a little triangle on your head like that. And then when he sees her, he doesn't have the same feelings for her as he did before. Which, I guess he only liked her if she was human. But she got killed. She was killed and turned into a ghost. And then they go to the human world to try to bring her back. And what I think is hilarious about this is when they're still in the demon world, he's researching how he could possibly get her soul back, how he can bring her back to life. And he's reading books, and she finds out that it's just manga that he's reading. Before she realizes he's reading manga, she's thinking he's probably gonna say we need 7 Dragon Balls that'll bring me back, that can wish me back to life. And then he comes a little bit later saying, look, this book says that if we collect 7 of these Dragon Balls. This is a little weird. It was hilarious. This is a little weird moment that happens here. Her sucking on his thumb, but it turns out she needs his blood to survive. She needs some kind of nourishment like that, or else she's gonna start to disappear. But yeah, this is basically about him trying to get her back to life, bring her back to life. And there's this other girl who's a witch who actually left the portal open. There she is, right there. And this is another guy. I forgot his name though, but he is a werewolf, and he is a gang leader too. Thing is, they're rivals in a way. It's kind of like Naruto, Naruto and Sasuke. It's kind of like that. These guys are friends, but also they're both gang leaders, and but they don't really seem that aggressive with each other. It's more like, except for this one part, when they hit the box. Because if he if I don't know if they even call him a name except for boss, but yeah, if he beats him, he gets a book that can possibly lead him to teach him how to bring the girl back to life. Either they don't really say the names of these characters, or I just completely forgot them. And there's the girl again. But this is a cool series. It's pretty funny. There's good. I like the art style is amazing. You know, to me the art style reminds me of the Soul Eater anime. Actually, the anime, not the manga. The manga style is completely different from the anime. But it kind of reminds me of the Soul Eater anime. That or Black Butler. It's dark. It's dark though. It's a dark art like world, just how it all goes. And then the witch starts falling in love with him because he has this great power in him. The thing is, he doesn't know how to use it. And when he was with his older brother, his brother was trying to find a way for him to get his little brother's power or something like that, or trying to kill him. But what his older brother did to him is lodge a certain bullet in his heart or next to it, so he's unable to control it at will, or it's hard for him to control it. But yeah, he has this kind of great magical power. And the art style, like I said, is really cool. It's really funny because of this guy right here that at a sushi restaurant. He's expecting it to be like how it is in anime, and he just orders stuff that he's heard from anime, and he gets it like it's not a fake dish that he ordered, it's real, and he's just all excited about that. It's really cool. This is kind of like what I would feel like if I went to Japan, It's pretty cool, and it's really, really great. You check it out. It's really cool. I found out about this series. I didn't go to Barnes and Nobles or WriteStuff.com or anything and just came across it. No, what happened is I got a free sample in a monthly magazine or bi-monthly magazine known as Otaku USA. This is not the latest issue though. This is I think there's already been 2 issues since this one, but they keep you. It's a good magazine too. They keep you informed on anime and video games and live action movies and whatnot. There's this one movie that looked kind of cool. But yeah, let me turn it upside down. Of course, it's a manga. They have samples of manga, like right here. It said Bloodlad, page 39. And this is just like the actual manga. This one page here, let me see. But since it's on they use newspaper kind of paper. If you felt on newspaper, it's that same texture. So that's why it's going to be a little different. It's a little darker. And yeah, right here, it's pretty much the same stuff. They see the page I showed you before, and this is where it would show you all the chapters. Usually the manga I've bought before, unless it's like a Viz-Big edition, where I only have one Viz-Big. There's usually 4 chapters on manga. The manga I've read at least. And this one, however, has 10 chapters, which is crazy. This is probably the longest manga I've ever purchased, and it even felt like that to me. And compared to Fullmetal Alchemist or something, like I said, other manga that I bought is 4 chapters long, unless it's a volume. An edition has a lot more. But yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing I just showed you. It's just a little bigger and the texture's a little different. But I actually prefer this than the actual manga because the manga is a lot smaller. This is a lot cooler and bigger. It really lets you see stuff a little better too, since they just made it bigger. And yeah, it's just really great. It's called Bloodlad. Okay, Yuki Kodama, the author artist, definitely check it out. You know, if you're into otaku, if you're into comedy, if you're into kind of horror, you know, dark stuff, this is one for you. Right? Signing off.